Hi Rob, this is Mike with Leads 180. How's it going today? Cool. I saw that we were on calendar for now. Is this still a good time, and are you in front of a computer? Excellent. Do me a favor and open up a new browser and go to the Google Meet link that I sent you. Okay, great. Well, I'm really excited to spend time with you today, show you what we can do for you, and see if we can help your business. Here's how these calls are usually structured. We start off by going through a quick slideshow presentation that will show you how we go about generating local leads. I'll then run a report that will show you in real time how many leads our program can generate for you each month and what that could mean in terms of additional revenue for your business. Then at the end, we can go over options and pricing and just see what makes sense for you. Sounds good? Cool. So before we get started, I just wanted you to know that if at any time you feel, hey, this isn't for me, that's totally fine. Sounds fair? Also, one more thing. Is there anyone else you feel would need to be here to see this with us today in order for you to make a decision on whether or not this would be the right fit for your business? Okay, let's dive right in. All right, so our Leads 180 program focuses on generating local leads that convert into sales at high ratios. To do that, we developed a powerful marketing automation platform that builds location authority and as a result simplifies winning leads in your local market. A few quick stats. 46% of Google searches are local. 80% of these searches convert into leads and 28% of these leads transact the same day or within a very short period of time. And the great news for local businesses is that Google gives them priority in local search compared to non-local brands. All right, let's take a look at a typical local search results page. As we can see, we have the paid section at the top of the page, then the local map section, and right after that, the organic section. This screenshot also shows us a user activity heat map. So let's take a look at where people are clicking. You can see that most people kind of skip past the ads and click either on the local map or they click within the organic. In fact, this heat map shows that 33% click on the local map and 40% click in the organic. Here's a close-up of the local map. As we can see, it shows businesses that are located within just a few miles of the customer's location. If we zoom out a bit, we can see that the local map represents only a small portion of a typical business's entire service area. The circled area here represents a 15-mile radius. This is a typical coverage area for many service providers. The local map makes up less than 0.5% of this entire area. So, as an example, say your business was located within the rectangular box on the map. The map pack section of the search results page would generate for you clicks from customers within that small rectangular area. However, the organic section of the search results page would enable you to reach customers throughout your entire service area, highlighted here in red, resulting in potentially much greater visibility and clicks to your website. Okay, so how do you win new business in the local game? Well, you build location authority. And in order for you to build location authority, you need to generate lots of highly relevant local content, you need to collect a lot of excellent Google reviews, and you need to throw in a good mix of Google My Business signals, citation signals, and behavioral signals and you have to do this on an ongoing and consistent basis. So how do you add local content to your website? Well, you use our mobile app to take pictures of every service that you sell. These pictures are automatically displayed on a project map within your website, sending Google signals that you are relevant everywhere you service customers. Then, after you have completed your service and your customer is extremely satisfied with the work that you've done, you use our mobile app to send them a text message. Within seconds, they get a notification with a special link and leave you a 5-star review on Google. Let's take a quick look at a few examples of what location authority can do for your business. We'll use a tool that enables us to search Google from any location we choose. For this example, we'll search Google for pool builders near me and make Google think we're searching from Agoura Hills, California. As we can see, the map shows us results within 0.9 of a mile. However, our customer comes up in the top spot for this near me search, even though they're 10 miles away. Here's the page that our tool created that gives them that location authority and makes this possible. Let's take a look at another example of an even more competitive search term. This time, let's search Google for commercial solar near me and place ourselves in Los Angeles. Let's see what happens. The map, as we can see, displays businesses that are once again within less than 1 mile of our supposed location. Our customer, however, shows up in a top position for a near me search even though they are 15 miles away. Here's the page that our tool created that gives them the power to achieve this ranking. Alright, let's try to push this to the next level. Let's search Google for repipe contractor near me and make Google think we're in Sacramento, California. The map displays businesses within just several miles of our Sacramento location. However, our customer, who's based in Los Angeles, comes up at the top of search results for this near me search, even though they are some 375 miles away. Here's the page that our tool created that gives them the location authority power to achieve this ranking. So now that we've gone through the slideshow part of the presentation and you know a bit more about how we generate leads, let's go ahead and run the report that will help us evaluate the opportunity for your own business. Make sense? Okay, great.